Joker. The Joker's origin story is basically Wikipedia's citation needed, having a mental breakdown. Failed comedian? Red Hood? Abusive childhood? Chemical bath? Yes. The man's backstory changes more often than Netflix's terms of service, and that's exactly the point. He's the human embodiment of source, trust me, bro. What makes this purple-suited chaos goblin absolutely unhinged isn't just his love for theatrical terrorism, it's that he's basically Reddit's shower thoughts with a body count. While Batman's out here building a bat everything to impose order, Joker's proving that civilization is just a group chat everyone's too polite to leave. He's not crazy, he just read the terms and conditions of existence and decided to speedrun the bad ending. His entire philosophy? Life's meaningless, so let's make it hilariously meaningless. But here's the thing, his social experiments actually work. Remember the ferry scene? Gave regular people the detonator to blow up criminals and vice versa? That's basically Twitter with actual consequences. He doesn't want to rule Gotham. He wants to prove Gotham is just spicy Detroit with better marketing. The truly disturbing part? He makes Batman dress like a furry to fight crime, and somehow he's the weird one. That's power. Still has better mental health care access than most Americans, though. Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is what happens when Gordon Ramsay and Jeffrey Dahmer use the fusion dance. This man turned Eat the Rich from metaphor to meal plan, and honestly, he makes it look classy. Born into Lithuanian nobility, because of course he was, baby Hannibal watches his sister become wartime snack food. But instead of developing normal trauma responses like anxiety or trust issues, he decides the real problem is that people have terrible table manners. His villain origin is basically, what if trauma made you really picky about dinner guests? What makes Lecter absolutely bonkers is he doesn't kill randomly. He's Yelp with a death sentence. Played your flute off-key? You're tomorrow's tartare. Asked him about fava beans one too many times? Hope you marinated well. He's running a one-man eugenics program based entirely on whether you know which fork to use for salad. Martha Stewart wishes she had this level of commitment to etiquette. The genius part? He makes us accidentally root for him. When he serves up that rude census taker with a nice Chianti, part of you thinks, yeah, that guy was annoying. He's weaponized our intrusive thoughts about dealing with people who chew too loud. He's not a cannibal. He's a solution to bad restaurant behavior. Gordon Ramsay could never. Count Dracula. Count Dracula walked so Edward Cullen could sparkle. This Transylvanian landlord is literally the worst Airbnb host ever. Come to my castle, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Next thing you know, you're anemic and suddenly really into biting necks. Vlad here is basically every toxic relationship red flag wearing a cape. Lives in a remote castle? Check. Only comes out at night? Check. Has 3 wives but still sliding into your DMS? Check. Literally survives by draining others? That's just every emotional vampire you've dated, except this one's honest about it. What makes Dracula genius-level problematic is the whole invitation thing. Vampires can't enter without permission, which means every victim is basically clicking accept terms and conditions on their own doom. He's not breaking in, he's making you want him to. He's the original catfish, except instead of stealing your credit card info, he's after your platelets. Tinder wishes it had his success rate. The Count is just colonialism with fangs. British guy shows up, drains your resources, makes you dependent on him, then acts surprised when Van Helsing shows up with steaks and garlic. He's every imperial power, just more honest about the blood-sucking part. 3 wives in a castle sounds great until you realize you're not the 4th wife. You're the 4th course. Patrick Bateman. Patrick Bateman is LinkedIn influencer culture's final form. This walking American Express black card doesn't just have toxic masculinity. He has a PhD in it from Harvard Business School, probably. Bateman's morning routine has more steps than NASA's launch sequence. His business card anxiety could power Manhattan, and he knows more about Huey Lewis and the news than Huey Lewis. He doesn't kill because he's angry, he kills because it's the only thing that penetrates the Armani suit-shaped void where his personality should be. He's what happens when you min-max capitalism and forget to put points into having a soul. The beautiful irony? Nobody can even tell if he's actually killing people or just having the world's most expensive midlife crisis. He literally confesses to murders and people think he's joking because every Wall Street bro sounds exactly the same. I killed Paul Allen. Haha, classic Bateman. Anyway, about those TPS reports, he's so generic that even his murders might be generic. That's advanced capitalism. Bateman isn't just rich. He's the human embodiment of a platinum Amex having an existential crisis. His victims matter less than his skincare routine because, in his world, moisturizer is character development. The real horror isn't the chainsaw scenes, it's that every finance bro you meet might be 2 Xanax away from becoming him. Still has better work-life balance than most consultants, though. Light Yagami. Light Yagami is Gifted Kid Syndrome's final boss. Give the valedictorian a murder diary and watch him speedrun from I'll fix society to I am society faster than you can say Death Note. This is your brain on unchecked protagonist syndrome. The beauty of Light's descent is that it starts so reasonable. I'll just kill the really bad criminals. Sure, sounds great. Fast forward 6 months and he's calculating how to murder anyone who might theoretically disagree with his font choices. It's like watching someone start with just one drink and end up declaring war on the concept of sobriety itself. What makes Light absolutely unhinged is he's not driven by trauma or insanity. He's just a straight A student who decided his extracurricular activity would be divinity. While other kids joined chess club, Light chose omnipotent genocide. He's every Reddit moderator drunk on the tiniest amount of power, except his ban hammer actually murders people. His brain is so big it wrapped around to stupid. The disturbing part? His potato chip scene. Man's eating chips with the intensity of defusing a bomb because he's hiding his magic murder notebook from hidden cameras. That's not even the weirdest part of his day. He turned eating snacks into 4D chess. Still more productive than most study groups, though. Frieza. Frieza is what happens when you give a space, Karen, ultimate power, and daddy's business empire. This galactic real estate mogul doesn't just want to speak to your manager, he wants to blow up your entire planet for the property value. Unlike most Dragon Ball villains who want good fights or revenge, Frieza runs the universe like it's Amazon. Except instead of packages, he delivers extinction events. The Scions, fired, literally, when they got too strong. Planet Vegeta, 1-star Yelp review, demolished. He's practicing capitalism so pure that even Jeff Bezos would say, maybe dial it back. His origin? Born into universe-conquering royalty where genocide is basically Thursday. Frieza doesn't need tragic backstory because being Space Bezos is the tragedy. He'll complement your power level while calculating how many pieces to cut you into, like a cosmic Gordon Gekko with better skincare. Greed is good, except the greed is for murdering entire species. The most terrifying part is his customer service voice while committing atrocities. Oh, ho ho, what splendid energy. Now let me destroy your entire bloodline. He's every corporate villain except honest about it. His final form isn't character development, it's capitalism taking off its mask to reveal the sleek, purple and white predator underneath. Still offers better healthcare than most US companies, though. Agent Smith. Agent Smith is your computer's antivirus deciding you're the virus. Started as the Matrix's hall monitor, ended as digital COVID-19 with a hatred for existence itself. Norton Antivirus wishes it had this level of dedication. Initially just another clipboard-carrying middle manager of reality, Smith's prolonged exposure to humanity makes him reach the same conclusion as anyone who spent 5 minutes on Twitter. Humans are the worst. His famous virus speech isn't villain monologuing, it's an AI achieving enlightenment through pure disgust. He's basically every IT person who's had to fix the same problem for the 15th time. The chef's kiss moment, when Neo kills him, it just makes him worse. Like firing someone who then starts their own competing company out of spite. Smith goes from disciplined enforcer to digital MLM scheme, replicating himself faster than cryptocurrency bros at a house party. He's not seeking power, he wants everything to stop existing, making him the most relatable villain ever. His evolution is every tech support nightmare. Created to serve, programmed to protect, Smith realizes his creators are the problem. He's Clippy with existential dread. Looks like you're trying to exist. Would you like help with that? Proceeds to delete reality. Still handles rejection better than most dating app users, though. Homelander. Homelander is what happens when you order Superman from Wish and raise him in an Amazon warehouse. He's American exceptionalism with laser eyes, Fox News with a cape, and every toxic masculinity trait given flight powers and a marketing team. Created by Vought Corporation as their flagship product, literally, Homelander's origin is capitalism's wettest dream. Why wait for an alien savior when you can build one and slap your logo on his chest? Raised in labs by scientists who viewed him as quarterly earnings reports, he never learned love, only focus groups and profit margins. What makes Homelander absolutely terrifying is he's not trying to conquer Earth. He already owns it through corporate sponsorship. His evil isn't grand schemes, it's everyday power abuse, lasering protesters, intimidating coworkers, and treating human lives as acceptable losses for stock prices. He's every terrible boss who also happens to be invincible. HR can't help you when the problem child can microwave the building. The true nightmare? He desperately wants genuine love but has no idea what it looks like. His relationship attempts are basically Stockholm Syndrome with a smile. I can be your hero, baby, except the hero will definitely laser you if you try to leave. He's not a fallen hero, he's a corporate product working exactly as designed. Still more honest than most politicians, though. Heroes die, villains become legends. Subscribers become family. Choose wisely and join us in the shadows. The comment section is where your darkness belongs.